This is Lucky, and this is Trending Topics with Painters and Planes. I really think Chief Keef is the best rapper alive. I try not to believe it, but he is. So this is probably when so my man's put me on with Chief Keef. I remember he sent me a video, like a Facebook group chat, like 2011, and it was the Bang video, and I'm like, all right. I was like, all right, this song decent, because it was somebody young from Chicago. But I'm like, all right, so I wasn't really sold. And then John Madden came out, and I was then sold. But then I remember I was on World Star, and the 300, nigga on 300, this is like that damn near. Like, but I was like, I remember I was watching that shit over and over again. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's the best. Like, and it was like, I used to really be into like lyrics, but when I started listening to Chief Keef, it just dumbed down naturally. Like, I just like that shit. Yeah, it still is one of the best rappers. If I don't get signed to Brick Squad, I'm gonna retire. Other people listening to Waka Flocka hard as fuck. Like Waka Flocka. Like, I really was listening to Waka Flocka before I was listening to Gucci Mane. So I was just like, then I was listening to Gucci, I was just like sold. So I was like, if I don't get signed to, like, I used to be like super into Waka, cause it was before Chief Keef or anything. So it was just like, that was the only thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I used to really love Brick Squad though. Like, yeah.
Pull up lever, the seats is, pull up lever, the seats is leather. It made me sweat up cause I let her. She in his pockets because I let her. Who do it better? Who do it, who do it better? In sunny weather, I keep my head up, I'm in a go. These niggas haters want me to let up, I'm off this red. It got me dead, but they want me deader, dodging fast. No fairy tale, but I wish for better for my brothers. I mix that with what? I mix that with her. I'm gon' press record. She gon' turn to start. She gon' lie to me. Forget in the morning. She gon' lie to me. Forget in the morning. Like a dog or a sports car. I want VVS for the better. I want VVS more than ever. I want VVS for the better. That's incredible. I move like the weather do. While we been tonight, make up something special, boo. You call him your shooter, I know him, he'll tell on you. What that brother do, I change like the weather do. If I gave my time, is it worth it to me? Hey, them niggas flex a lot, but they hurt into me. She gon' show the true colors and I'm hurt in the sea. If I gave my time, is it worth it to me? Ooh. She gon' try to play it cool, but it's lurking to me. And I just left the Bronx, put these perks in the beat. And I really love my guap, but I'm spurging on lean. Ooh.
So, man, bro, the year is 2016, man, bro. And at this point, bro, Lucky had to drop the X for his name, bro, trying to reset his whole image, man. I mean, literally, bro, the drugs, bro, the woman, the depression, all that shit that Lucky was going through was all in the music now. I mean, it was in the music before, but it really was in the music now up to this point and shit like that. But it was just like in a more polished way. Cause he dropped the classics like Sun to Sound, bro, the first one and shit like that, bro. And that just showed that he wasn't playing around and shit like that. And then of course, bro, the classic SoundCloud exclusive, bro, Freewave 2, bro. That pushed the wave even deeper and shit like that, bro. That really brought Lucky to a different line like up to that point. But it was something about after he dropped Freewave 2 and shit like that, bro, that just luckily went on a completely dark, I mean, bro, like a roughly half of the rest of 2016, like quietly, bro. No songs, bro, no social media, bro, no shows, no nothing, bro. Like that ass went on a complete 6-month silence, man. But it really was scratched for a little bit, bro. And that when he'll return in 2017 with his classics. Definitely one hell of a run, my nigga. But man, bro, you know how this shit goes by now, man, bro. Of course you do, bro. Of course you do. You know, you're a vet now, bro. If you new here, hit that subscribe button, man, bro. If you old here, hit that subscribe button, man, bro. You think you saw any one of my videos before? I mean, anywhere, bro. On your phone, bro. Cousin phone, bro. My phone, bro. Your sister phone, bro, like I said, nigga. Lucky phone, my nigga. Anybody phone, my nigga. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm not playing, man. We going crazy all 2025. And we literally have probably like, what, a couple months left in this year. So we got to run this shit up, man. We got to run this shit up. But man, bro, you see who we talking about, man, bro. We got one of the most goated nigga, one of the SoundCloud era legends, bro. He was like at one point dubbed that's the king of the underground, my nigga. It was that serious, bro. We talking about one of the best and shit. One of my personal favorites from that SoundCloud era and shit. And even nowadays, we talking about motherfucking Lucky, but not any era so Lucky, bro. We talking about 2017 to 2019 era Lucky, man. Y'all give him a round of applause, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes. But nah, man, 2017 through 2019 Lucky, bro. So you gotta realize, man, this is 3 years and shit like this video gonna be a little different and shit like that. We gonna stem it from the 3 best years of like Lucky era when he still was quote unquote underground and shit like that. I mean literally, bro, like 2017 was insane being a Lucky fan and shit like that. Cause like I said in the beginning, bro, he went on a quiet little hiatus and shit like that, like towards the middle half going into the rest of like 2016 and shit like that, bro. We ain't really get shit really for real from Lucky and junk like that, you know, at least in like a project full and shit like that, bro. So that ass was like, okay, this is weird and shit. It's kind of strange because up to that point Lucky was dropping and shit like damn every here and there and shit like that from 2013 14 to 2015. So it was kind of strange for him to just go on a quiet hiatus like that and not give us nothing, nigga. But that was until he returned back in 2017 and gave us classics like, nigga, Watch My Back, nigga. Come on, bro, motherfucker, what, Days Before 2 and shit like that, 2018, nigga, Freewave 3. I mean, that ass like literally built this shit up from ground up once again and shit like that, bro. And that's when he really, like, it kind of put a new burner on his name and shit like that because the sound was more evolved than ever and shit like that. It wasn't the typical sound for 2015-16 that he was going for. Everything was starting to move on to a different limelight and shit like that. And I think that's why people really just dubbed this shit as like some of the best. Even I dub it as some of the best music from that era and shit. So man, bro, y'all already know how these type of videos go, man. Like I said, but this is different for any other video. I never did 3 eras, like 3 years in one video and shit like that. So we're gonna be talking about literally 2017 to 2019 and shit like that with the legendary drops that he had did, man. So y'all already know how this shit goes, bro, man. You watching this, man, you and your girl, man, go drive to the local beauty salon, bro. But stop by KLC and shit, get some chicken, get some Kool-Aid, and get some watermelon and shit like that, man. Cause Juneteenth just passed and shit like that. So you already know, man, we have to really keep the culture going. It sound like a stereotype, but we really have to keep this shit going, man. So get all that to eat, bro. Make sure you got something for your grandma too, bro, cause she might be watching this shit too. So grab something for her and shit. You know, like you gotta make sure your grandma straight on, bro. Get that shit for her. Go drive back to the store and shit like that. Get some chips too, man. You know, you always gotta add some chips, bro, just randomly. Then drive to the crib, man. Search your channel up on your PlayStation 5, my nigga, and listen to me out on however long this video finna be. So man, like I said at the beginning of the video, bro, Lucky went on a quiet hiatus, bro, leading up to towards the end of 2016 and shit like that, bro. And that's literally when everybody would start speculating what the fuck was Lucky and shit like that, bro. What the hell was going on and shit like that? Why is he not saying that? Why is the strange disappearance and shit like that, bro? But if I had to look at it, cause I'm still a bit Lucky fan, but I was a real bit Lucky fan at the time, bro. Like you have to, I'm telling y'all, bro, one of these days I'm gonna drop my old SoundCloud, just music playlist in general, or somewhere in these videos in the comments somewhere, bro. But bro, like that's all I was bumping in 2017-16, bro. Was like Lucky. Y'all know Dex, nigga. I was bumping everybody, bro. I was one of the young niggas that like I enjoyed the SoundCloud, like D Savage. I was on the SoundCloud era tough, bro. Like that was all I was bumping. Like 7th grade, you couldn't tell me shit. So if I had to really pinpoint of what was going on and shit like that, but y'all know Lucky got a strange and odd drug addiction, bro. Especially at that time, bro. Like this nigga was down there like popping pills and drinking lean like every day, bro. Like to a point where he was saying that shit was eating him alive and shit. Like, you know, and they got like the mental health and shit like that, depression, anxiety, all that, bro. Like dropping the X as his name, you know, just really plotting a fresh start and shit like that, bro. Basically like restarting his whole music. I mean, he became a father at that time and shit like that, bro. He was literally back and forth from Chicago to Atlanta studios, listen to Future for inspiration. Just recording hella raw tracks and shit, but keeping them in the vault and shit like that, bro. So it's not like he wasn't recording music. He just was keeping that shit unreleased. But that's until he returned back in 2017, bro. And he came out of nowhere with the classic Watch My Back and shit like that, bro. He dropped it with no promotion, bro. It just dropped and it was there, bro. Like everybody was like, what the fuck? Cause I literally remember, bro, just checking SoundCloud and literally seeing the project on there, bro. Like it literally had no promotion and shit like that, bro. And it literally was just one of the most craziest sounds up to that point for Lucky, bro. It really showed, bro, the addiction, my nigga, was real, bro. The depression was real, bro. All that reflected in the music on that project. Like, all that shit, bro. And it really wasn't the same typical sound that he was going for up to that point. Like, it had, like, you could tell this when the influence from Future was starting to really show in his music and shit. It basically was like kind of going back to Cardi for a little bit when Cardi V2 era and shit. And like I said in that video, bro, it's like Cardi was listening to hella Thug and Future at those times, bro. So it really was like, it's like when niggas lock in and listen to Future and shit like that, it's like they make some of their best music, bro. So Future is really a key point in all, like, half of the rest of Lucky music for this time going on to even nowadays and shit like that. And like on this project, it really showed that he wasn't trying to go for a mainstream sound and shit like that, bro. Cause I remember like just watching interviews and shit back in the day, and I remember just hearing him saying like the inspiration behind it really was just like he was just trying to feel something and shit. Like I said, bro, he had just became a father and shit. Life was just hidden for him, bro. Like he was on drugs like crazy, bro, to a point where he had to isolate himself from everybody and shit. And that ass, bro, and like I keep saying, but Future was a heavy influence, bro. The influence that Future was showing, like, and let me tell you, I'm gonna break that down with the Future influence, bro. Future is known for like rapping on like hard 808 hitting beats and shit like that, but Future, that ass like love to get vulnerable on shit like that, bro. Future got some underrated tapes where he literally like Save Me for some Save Me EP that dropped in 2019. It's a tape for Future that like really shows, and like it kind of one of the projects that Future get real vulnerable and honest with himself and shit like that, bro. Future is one of the rappers that really breaks down like his drug addiction and talk about it in music, but make it sound like the most beautiful shit ever, bro. Like songs like Perky's Calling and shit like that, bro. Majority of songs are Monster and shit like that, man. 56 Nights, like Evolve, all that shit. That dark aesthetic sound that Future had going on in 2015, 2016, bro. Lucky was starting to take that influence from them sounds and trying to put in his own music and shit like that, bro. That way he really got honest with himself and shit, like no filter basically. Like this wasn't a mainstream sounding project at all, well, at least for the time. Because take it back to his sound like before, like pre-2016 and shit like that, bro. You got really, bro, more experimental, bro. The beats was like more lofty, poetic sound and shit like that, bro. Cause Lucky early on in his music, he was like on some Chance the Rapper shit like that, bro. It wasn't really until like I said, Future influence and Playboy Cardi that played a part in like him, like I think if he said in an interview, I think he said Cardi taught him how to like rap on like trap beats, bro. Like he taught him how to make like talk about real life shit, like his struggles and shit, but put that shit on Cardi beats and shit like that. Now, like I said, Future played the influence in that, but it was Playboy Cardi that actually told him to do that. Where on Watch My Back and shit like that, bro, the flows got slower, colder, more drained. Like basically that drugged up sound that Lucky kind of got his music nowadays. And all that kind of privileges from this time and shit like that. It all stems from this time. Lucky didn't sound hungry. He just sounded tired, like, but still sharp. Like, that what the vibe of the music was. But it was like pain music, but in like a trap melodic way and shit like that, bro. And Lucky really paved the way with that sound, bro. Like, and people don't really give him his credit for that. But I mean, literally, bro, Lucky gave us great songs on this project, bro. That ass, like, this shit just take me back to a time, bro. Like, literally a time, bro. Like, being in middle school with all the SoundCloud was at its peak, niggas don't understand, bro. Like, because my rotation at this time was Lucky, D Savage, Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi, and Famous Dex, bro. And you could throw like Lil Pump and X all them in there, but that was like my main go-to listening shit when it came to SoundCloud, bro. And this tape right here really just sealed it for me, bro. Of like that sound that SoundCloud was going for at the time. I mean, literally, bro, with songs on this motherfucker like Wayne On, his classic, nigga.
I don't wanna cry to you no more. I'm waiting for the plug, hey, it's sick, I'm a wild and bull, it's cool. I'm waiting for the plug, red rum, pink paint, purple dynamite.
No Walk is classic, nigga.
No Walk drive me crazy. How about now you pay me? Lean, give me hope, not lazy. New block from Detroit, so shady.
Poker Face, my nigga, is a classic.
Trust and walk hard, baby rock hard. I feel like a walk star. I don't fear a thing but a cop car. Underground king, fuck your top chart. Ooh. Tell me you don't feel me. Lie to me again, hope the medics kill me. You don't want a friend, you just want the real me. She my favorite sin, I hope she don't kill me.
Are you with me, bro?
I don't do perks for no reason. I don't take calls for no reason. Eyes on the low, but they breathing.
my nigga. Comfortable mode, come on.
Molly whisper to me, I can't fuck with you, boy. Hey, turn the beat up. Molly whisper to me, I can't fuck with you, I can't fuck with you.
Bro, this shit got bangers on it, bro. Leave with you, bro. It's classic, nigga.
Why would I live with you? Focus just me and you. Why would I live with you? Focus just me and you. I feel I'm getting close. Baby, feel free to shoot. Take that charge from me. I'll be the plug for you.
A liar, you lie, bro. Come on, man. Y'all don't know, bro. And they're like cult classics, bro. This shit just got us through times that it was just like, alright, my nigga. This nigga Lucky is probably one of the greatest from his era, bro. Come on, bro. Expectations, bro. Y'all don't fucking know, bro. Y'all wasn't there, bro. Y'all wasn't there. Like I said, I always like to back it from just Freewave 2, bro, all the way comparison to this era, bro. Like on Freewave 2, bro, it was like, it was different, bro, because it was the end of when he dropped the X out his name and shit like that, bro. Still young, drugged up, or like just more lively, bro. When it came to Watch My Back, bro, it was like I said, colder, bro. It was just more honest with himself and shit. Because, and then compared to production styles and shit like that, bro. Freeway 2, 808s, heavy, thumping beats, bro. More melodic, fluid, and shit like that. But producers like Pluto Nash and shit like that, bro. Mayhem Meech and shit. Well, Watch My Back was just straight script down, hooping loops and shit like that, haunting loops. Bare bone drums, long silence pockets, beats felt like almost empty on purpose, like more moody for his sound and shit like that, but and it really helped with that sound Lucky was trying to go for and shit. Cause he wasn't really flexing on this project, just really just giving us honest and trust issues, like just talking about everything he was going through. And then you know, bro, when 2018 rolled around and shit like that, bro, we still didn't get a major full-length project from Lucky and shit like that leading up to after Watch My Back, but we did give a major EP, bro, Days Before 2, bro, by Lucky and shit. And this EP was fire, bro. It really continued that sound that Watch My Back had and shit like that, but more, just a little different and shit like that, but not really too the same. But just more like tighter flows and shit like that. But the beats was even colder than before and shit like that. And you know this shit got bangers on top of bangers on it and shit like that, bro. Come on, man. With songs like Root of All, bro. Come on, bro.
That's incredible. I move like the weather do. While we been tonight, make up something special, whoa. You call him your shooter, I know him, he'll tell on you. What that brother do, I change like the weather do. I got
classic, nigga. Switch lanes, nigga, was classic, nigga.
We don't take none home, bloody tech, blood bros, indirect for them hoes. Fuck a text, baby show, is it true? Make it obvious, like really is it new? They gon' follow us like baby, leave a clue.
Distance, nigga, is fire, nigga.
Tell that bitch I miss him more from a distance. I got codeine in my pores, I can't kick shit. Under 30, I got Forbes in my wish list. Leave my faith all up to Lord, I won't kick shit.
Facts only, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm gon' state the facts, and he gon' state his raps. We do what we please, and that's just what you lack. T-shirt in the breeze, I think I'm still in Cali. I'm dodging federal rallies, got cookies in the melly.
Right, so bro, y'all don't fucking know, bro.
She gon' keep faking like she don't know what's happening. Oh, yo. She gon' keep faking like she don't know what's happening. I'm not who they capping with, more expensive average shit.
This shit, like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. This shit right here really just carried that sound that Lucky was crafting, bro. Like, it wasn't even about, like, the pain no more, bro. It was just, like, more just vibey and shit like that. And it was a good lead up to Freewave 3 that dropped in 2019 and shit like that, bro. Lucky took that emotional sound and just made it, like, something crazy, bro. Which is like, duh, that's lonely flexed, bro. That's what the music was. And then, man, bro, that's when 2019 rolled around, and that's when the hype for Freewave 3 would go at an all-time high, bro. Because you gotta think, man, he originally teased this back in early 2017, bro. I remember all this shit, bro. And literally, bro, we all thought he might have dropped this shit like that, bro. It became like a miracle because you gotta realize, bro, he didn't like tease none of the, like, he didn't drop shit for real, bro, at that time, bro. Besides Watch My Back, we really ain't get shit from Lucky like as a full-blown project from that nigga and shit like that, bro. So it just one of the things, the factors that we just thought we was gonna keep getting and shit like that, bro. And it literally just kept going and going and going and shit like that until fucking 2019, bro. That's when we'll finally get Freewave 3, bro. And this shit right here, bro, When I tell you, bro, this project right here is like the pinnacle of it, kind of really the changing point of Lucky in general, bro. Like, he wasn't really like, this when he started getting steam to everybody and shit up to this point, bro. Everybody was bumping this project, bro. Everybody was bumping this fucking project. I mean, literally, bro, to a point where, like, this is literally considered as some of Lucky's best works and shit like that. But consider the fact that we done got many fire projects from Lucky after this and shit like that. And I personally, if you watch this, I don't even think this is his best project, bro, from this time, bro. We ain't even on that yet and shit like that, bro. I personally think this was a good lead up to it, though, because, bro, it just solidified Lucky's position in the underground, bro. It brought in hella new fans, while still staying 100% in the underground and shit, keeping his roots. It really was the first project where it did as, like, everybody just started calling him underrated. And you know this shit got classics on top of classics, nigga. Come on, bro, nigga. Out My Way is a banger, nigga.
Need you to come my way. I'm going out my mind. Dirty MG, they blue. How many at one time? But you said gotta be true. You was all on my mind. Wherever I go, they go. Too many at one time.
Politics is crazy, bro. More
The politics. Watch my brother sip. I'm trying to call it quits. I treat her like what she is, but I can't call it quits. Yo, ain't my feelings on my sleeve. I'm my mama twin.
ever. Come on, bro. I'm pretty sure everybody should know that song, bro.
I know she ain't loyal, but she made me better. 5,000, that crazy girls are better. My bitch finesse a nigga because I let her. 10,000, that crazy girls are better. I've been there before, it's nothing special. I seen this before, it's something special. Recoup that advance, now get me better.
Believe the hype is fire, nigga.
So you see, still like muscle, but for her, yalll. Is it too much to ask? You want me to run the streets? Addicted to this cash, I'm like Tony, it's just me.
Geek Monster is crazy.
Know about you, she not my speed. Perks don't make me sleep. I'm gon' shoot in the dark. It's something out there for me. Don't know about you, she not my speed. These niggas get me weak. I'm gon' shred like Uzi. Bitch just tryna confuse me.
Peach Dreamin', nigga.
Miss her and her friend, I need that again. Did that on myself, I look back again. Yo, you too good to be true, you like activist. Yeah, me and you did the cool, so I look back again. Tell me something, I start popping the blues like all on accident. Yo, per 30 with that's right, my medicine. Yo, what you said gotta be true, that's my rappy kid. You know I fuck with you, got me mad confused, you know. Hey.
Come on, bro. Glory Boy, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all don't fucking know, bro. What?
I got loyal hoes, but I need more. Let's feel more like a truck. It's speed, but it's still rough. I miss that hoe and I hate it. 180 on Lake Shore. I can't go back home. I can't do what I want. So I gotta tell the week that ain't nothing else I know. Can't do see-through webs. Niggas want me out my glow.
My favorites on this project, All In.
I don't remember the bitch. She got it. I don't remember the bitch. She got this boy on my dick. Boy, I was spinning your bitch, spinning that shit. I spent some rent on a pint. No call, I'm just sipping that shit, living that shit. I popped 30s at night. She left, she was sick of that shit.
Fired in a bitch, nigga. 2012 summer, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all don't fucking know.
Hey, like, would you love me? No, not the same way. If it get ugly, you know the gang way. Like, show me off in public. This a strange way. Like 2012 summer, how I'm moving in the straight eight. I hit you when I landed, little dummy. You a day late. I be here often. Your city, my vacate.
And that's so insane because, bro, Lucky literally, like, well, I say, bro, when I tell you Lucky is one of the GOATs that, like, intentionally, not like how, like, okay, for example, like how Lucky music always been different because it's like, for example, like Ride Wave, bro. You listen to Ride Wave for intentionally to get sad and shit like that, bro. Where it's like with Lucky, bro, you listen to this nigga and you don't even know what he finna say type shit. It just like the shit don't come off. It's not intentionally to make it sad, but the shit is so fucking fucked up what he talks about and shit like that. And it could get relatable at sometimes, bro. They just sit there and have you thinking like, damn, bro. Like, he pouring artists on like the most hardest instrumentals alive, nigga. That would make his music so weird and crazy. Because on this whole overall vibe of the project, bro, it's not like Lucky really chasing happiness, bro. He's kind of like surviving with his style and shit like that. He's showing you that the pain, that he not hiding it, that he just really just giving us straight, authentic, raw music, bro. And that's literally the whole point of this whole project, in my opinion. And then, you know, bro, Lucky had to give us one more project of the year and shit like that, bro, man, with Days Before 3, my nigga. This project right here, bro, when I tell you, man, this was the pinnacle of, like, 2019 for me and shit like that, bro. Like, dead ass, bro. Like, I'm in high school at this point, bro. So this was the last project that really just was like, all right, my nigga. This nigga right here, he's here to stay, my nigga. And I would literally remember the whole rollout of when it dropped, bro. Getting on Twitter, him announcing it. It was supposed to drop like summertime of like that year and shit, but he didn't drop it until October and shit like that, bro. He released NASCAR Dash Car as a single and shit, and For the Better and shit, and that shit really did put him on there and shit like that, bro. And it just like, bruh, this project, and it really was like the last project before like Lucky but got all this success and shit. Don't get me wrong, we got Almost There and shit like that, and Lucky and Filthy Tape in 2021, 2020. But really, bro, this was the last project before Flawless Like Me, before everybody in the world got onto Lucky and shit, like before TikTok became aware of Lucky and shit like that. Now everybody is fans of Lucky and shit. Now I'm not one of the people that be like, I want old Lucky back. I think Lucky music just keep consistently get better and shit like that, bro. But this was the last project for sure that had that raw, like, vintage Lucky sound on it for sure. Like, it was the kind of like the last project where he really vent to us and shit like that, kind of before the world started really watching the shit. That's why this project is so special to me and shit like that, bro. And it's just fun with the cover art, bro, with the Sosa, Almighty Soul influence, like all that really showed on this project and shit like that, bro. Like, no really promotion besides that, for real, just kind of dropped and shit like that. That's kind of the majority of Lucky projects, though. They kind of just, he kind of announced them on Twitter and shit, and kind of just drop it as a project and shit like that. And that ass, bro, that's really was majority breakdown of this project and shit like that. And that's why I dubbed it as one of my favorites for him and shit like that. Freewave 3 is up there, it's classic. But Days Before 3, bro, and this was the last Days Before and shit like that solidified the trilogy and shit. And this project right here just got me to a time where it just was like, life was different, bro. Life was fucking different. And you know this shit got classics on it, nigga. Come on, bro, man. For the Better, of course, is a classic, nigga. Me
pull up lever, the seats is leather. It made me sweat up cause I let her. She in his pockets because I let her. Who do it better? Hey, who do it? Yo, hey.
Myself and I, my nigga.
I really can't trust nobody. Stick to myself, I'm the one who got me. Can't have fun, let's a gun in the party. Love my city, but these niggas be wildin'. D.O. boy been fly since Bali. Cross niggas out, keep track, it's tally. Suwu sip, drinking blood in Cali. I'm in the hills, confused by the Navi.
Come on, bro. Rest in peace, at my nigga. Rip at. Come on, man. Y'all don't fucking know my nigga.
Saba like my best man. She gon' fuck my best man. We bout to hit Georgia. I'm gon' get a vet then. Suwu, I said real red. Activists is still dead. How you niggas getting it? You niggas gon' get.
Randomly is crazy, nigga.
2 months ago, couldn't stand me. Now she wanna be a part of my fantasy. Feel so real, but how can it be? Not everywhere I go, cameras be. I'm in the low end randomly, but the west side where my family be. Keep that energy, I'll go towards you healing me. I ain't worried about no enemies, cause my brother's crazy like Brandy's be. Tell him quit playing with me. For when the 20 ounce drowning me.
Come on, bro. TBT, bro. Come on, man.
Sun nights while my water pink. It hurt cause I ain't mean to show them that. I gotta get my order back. What the fuck I'ma do a 40 rack? Besides spend it all on hoes and sex. I hope it's more to rap, but I care what my brothers think. They started on my corner like Floyd died.
This shit right here, bro, Lucky tells it all on this track, bro. Left for Dead was crazy, nigga.
On my racks, my little baby, let me for dead. Ask them, boy, that's facts, I did. Ooh. I just want my racks, my little baby, let me for dead. I just want my racks, yo.
Send me on my way, nigga. 2 of you hearts, nigga. Come on, bro. Y'all wasn't there, bro. Niggas wasn't there at all, bro. And it's so crazy, man, cause this is like this is late 2019 and shit like that. So this is when Lucky really started putting on weight. Cause early 2019, before pre-2019, Lucky, we all know Lucky was skinny as hell. Lucky started putting on mad weight probably around this time this project was starting to really gear up and drop and shit like that, because he came out of nowhere and it's just like, damn, like we was starting to know like, damn, this nigga Lucky kind of put on a little weight, but it wasn't that bad up to the points that came on years later and shit like that, bro. Now years later, that's when it became more noticeable, just more like, alright, my nigga, this nigga definitely like just put on mad weight. And it just, man, Lucky in this era was like, he was a prophet for real, bro. He was the definition of really like not doing nothing for this mainstream shit and mainstream act, bro, and just keeping it strictly for the like fans and having that underground sound that SoundCloud was like, even after SoundCloud era disappeared, just still having that sound up to nowadays and shit like that. Now, like, Lucky is a prophet, but if y'all want a video on nowadays to Lucky and shit, let me know, bro. I would do that, bro. I would do like 2020 to 2022, bro, because it was something about like when he dropped Flawless Like Me 2022 that just had everybody and the upward shit. Like that was my I'm in college, bro. So when that shit dropped, I had that shit on repeat, and it really just so crazy to see what Lucky at now, bro. Like Lucky is one of the like most famous rappers in the world, bro. Like Lucky at a point where people starting to bite off his sound, bro. Like Nino Pay, nigga, the Chucky, bro. All that ass starting to bite off Lucky's sound and shit like that, bro. With that nonchalant rapping about real life shit, bro, on like some hard ass beats and shit like that. Lucky paved that way, bro, early on and shit. So it is great to see where he at now and shit like that, man. I know people like hate that Lucky went mainstream and shit like that, but bro, it happens, bro. And I'm happy for Lucky, bro. You can't forever be underground forever, man. Lucky been underground literally for the beginning of fucking time, bro. So it's so crazy to see, and just so good to see that he got his just doing this shit, man, because it's deserved, bro. It's well deserved. Like this nigga been grinding, giving us flawless, crazy projects and shit like that. So to see where he at now, bro, it's insane, bro. But it's definitely inspirational, bro. It just kind of make you want to go harder, like keep doing what you're doing, grind and shit like that until you get to a point where that shit finally pays off, bro. So Lucky in this era will always be undefeated, man. That SoundCloud era will always be crazy, bro. Lucky gave us some of the, man, timeless music, bro. This shit gonna forever ride, and it still sound fresh to this day. Some of this shit for 2017, that shit still sound fresh as hell. So shout out to Lucky for doing that, bro. And just, man, bro, shit was crazy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap this video up. If y'all enjoyed this video, man, y'all give the video a big ass thumbs up, man, bro. I got way more shit on the way, man. Too much on the way, bro. I got some heat for y'all for real, bro. Like I'm dubbing it, I'm touching on everything, bro. Like my music, when I tell y'all, bro, my music, bro, it goes a long way, bro. I've been bumping shit for years, bro. Like my mind, when it comes to music, bro, my mind is like, I don't know, bro. I've been like, when it comes to music, bro, I was a kid, so like me just listen to shit my parents was playing. Like all that shit stuck with me, bro, to a point where I was like 5 years old doing my own research on these rappers and shit. Like young as hell, bro. Like when you supposed to be on looking at some of the shit I was looking at, bro. Doing my own research. That's how I learned so much shit, bro. And just bumping so much music, bro. Like that ass, man. That shit just goes a long way, bro. But y'all already know how this shit goes, man. But y'all already know, man. I appreciate all the love and support, bro. Y'all are the best, man. Like I say, man. All thanks to God, the man above, man. If it was for him, none of this wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't even be here. So I always got to, man, shout out to God. Love God, man. Amen, bro. And shout out to y'all, bro. I love y'all so much, man. We literally on the verge of hitting 11K, bro. We literally just hit 10K last month, bro. So I'm just thankful, man. I'm very grateful that this is just happening right now, man. We almost there, bro. We finna get there, though, man. We finna keep going, bro. We gotta get this shit, man. We finna keep going, man. I got so much videos and heat for y'all, bro. Y'all already know, man. Check the community polls on the page. That's why I ask y'all what y'all want to see. You know, y'all let me know what y'all want to see. Just in general, bro. I just ask, man. Y'all just give me the ideas and shit. I really love and support, like, appreciate that y'all really love these videos, man. Comment down what you want to see too, though, man, because I do it all, bro. I'm willing to do anything, man. Like, when it comes to these videos, but y'all are the best, bro, and y'all really show mad love, bro. So I appreciate y'all for doing that. And bro, probably to the next video, man. I really ain't got no announcements for this one, so see y'all in the next one. And yeah, man.